Justin, how are you? Jim Thomas here. How did your off season go? What was your training like? Where were you at?
Went pretty well. I was in Minnesota. To be honest, it was essentially, besides the month of the year, everything was pretty status quo as what I could do for an off season. I was able to train and skate at the same spot as I normally do, in the exact same capacity as normal. So for myself, everything was pretty simple. Didn't mind having some time in the fall, but was able to do some things I'm not normally able to, so that was good.
What were some of the things you were able to do?
Hunt, fish some more. That's about it.
What do you hunt for?
It was pheasant hunting, deer hunting, duck hunting. No deer this year, but that's right. It was just fun to sit on the stand and kill some time and be in the peace and quiet.
Was it weird being like home for Thanksgiving and Christmas and not playing hockey? Or?
I was here for Christmas, so that was normal as well. The Thanksgiving was it was a little weird, but at the same time in Minnesota everything was shut down. You weren't even allowed to socially distance in your driveway with your neighbor, so you couldn't really have big get-togethers with family or anything, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but it is what it is. They're doing what they needed to do up there. So I don't think it was too weird in that sense.
Kind of curious your take on this. We had talked to Army in the past here. He had mentioned, just your season in general last year, and felt like maybe you didn't have nearly the defined role that you could have had in your first year here. I don't know. Do you feel like that was a little bit of the case? And coming into this year, do you feel like you're starting to get a sense of what kind of a defined role you're going to have here moving forward?
I've said before plenty of times I didn't play well last year. I'm not here to make excuses for that or point to anything as to what that reason was outside of my own control. Right now, obviously, it's day 4 of camp, and things have been pretty steady so far with what we've been trying to accomplish with lines and pairs, and we're just going to go forward this year, and obviously as a group we're going to try and win as many games as possible, and I'm going to just try and play my part within that and help the team win games.
Do you see, though, that there's, maybe more opportunity for you to grab here, and is, they're giving you every opportunity to do that now?
Whether it's there or not, I think it's every player's job to either take that opportunity if it's there. If it's not, you kind of got to try and create it yourself and play well enough to kind of force your hand. If things aren't there for you right away, like I said, you got to put them in the spot where they have to make those tough decisions and give you ice time or not. I think that goes for everyone, whether it's old or young. It's just the nature of our game and our league is that nothing's given to you and everything has to be earned. So it's like I said, it's up to me on how I play, and I am here to do my best and help the team win games.
Along those lines, Justin, are you surprised, disappointed not to, at least so far, be on the power play units, and how do you get on the units? So we know that was a big part of your game in Carolina.
Same thing again. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. My job right now is to help the team win games. We got plenty of guys that can play on the power play. We have Vladdy, who's hurt, who when he comes back has a spot on the power play too. So I think that just shows the depth of our team and the position we're in. We're trying to win here, and whatever that entails. And I think everyone's on board with that. Things get changed around throughout the season and all the time, but if that's the way the coaches feel that's going to help the best, I'm on board with that.
What are your early impressions of playing with Scandella? And if memory serves me, I don't think you were paired up with him much last year. Is that right?
I think we maybe had that last game in the bubble, maybe second to last one. I think one of them we were paired together for a bit there. But no, we don't have a ton of experience together. but I don't see it being any issue at all. He's been in the league a long time, and I've been in the league quite a while too. So we've played with plenty of partners, and I think we can adapt to each other and kind of feed off each other out there and help each other and help it make the game easier for one another. So it's been steady so far. Obviously, a very small sample with 4 skates in practice. So we'll continue to grow as games get started here.
Hey, Justin, Jeremy, you played really well in the bubble. What do you attribute that to? Did you feel more comfortable or something click? And how do you carry that into this year?
I don't know what the exact thing is. It's playoff hockey. I think there's no excuse for any time not to have it, but in playoffs you need to find that next level, and you got to be ready to go. There's no freebies in that situation. So and it's going to be similar this year, I think, with the shortened season. Guys are going to have to be ready to go from the beginning, and every game means a little bit more this year, and especially within the division, every game being within that. So it's essentially a 4-point night every night. So just being ready to go and know the importance of every game, and I think I'm comfortable with that, and I hope and I think our whole team is too.
Hey, Justin,
a couple more for Justin.
Along those lines with the division, you played against Colorado in 5 games last year. Can you describe the intensity of the Blues versus the Avalanche?
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 good teams. We know what Colorado has up front. Their top 2 lines, not to obviously put down anything on their 3rd or 4th, but have a bunch of world-class players on it. Guys that are in the running and can make the case for MVP the last couple of years, and probably going to be the next couple of years going forward too. So I think we like that battle. We're an older team that likes to play that hard game, and we don't like, as much as we say we like an easy night, it gets the best out of our group, I think, when we're playing against tougher teams and teams that can challenge us a lot. And I think that's where you get, and Colorado's probably the same, and I think that's where you get those good games between each other and against 2 other top teams. So I just think it's 2 good teams going at it and liking the challenge.
Thank you.
Justin, did you think of switching back to 27 this year?
No, I can't do that.
What's that? Why is that? Because of respect of Petro, or no?
Yeah, I don't. I didn't even cross my mind. I think he's wore that number here for a long time. He was a captain. He captained the team to a Stanley Cup. I'm not going to go knocking for just a jersey number the day someone of that importance to the franchise leaves. I don't think that's right. So I'll continue to wear 72 for as long as I'm here.
And a little bit off topic, Perunovic in the fall told me that you kind of really helped him out, that he's called whenever he's had questions. And did you know him because of your Minnesota ties, or is it just a veteran trying to help out a young guy?
Well, we both went to Duluth, and so I've known of him for a long time, watching Duluth and following along there, and with some mutual contacts. I'm still in touch with all the coaches at Duluth and friends with a few guys there too still. So it was just kind of an acquaintance in a sense, but we didn't know each other at all really beforehand personally, and he's just a young guy, and everyone knows when you come into the league it's a little bit tough, and probably need someone to bounce some questions off ideas, and I just told him I'm here if he needs that, and I think plenty of guys did that when I came in the league, and that's just something that's more normal than maybe it's talked about.
And one last thing, if you don't mind, what do you think of the addition of Krug, and do you guys kind of know each other? Is there a connection there?
Yeah, it's a huge pickup. He's obviously a great player. We've known what he's done in the league for a long time, and he's continued to play well all the time. And whether that's playoffs, regular season, he brings his game. And yes, we played World Championships together, and then I was close with a couple of guys that he played with in Boston as well. So we have a bit of a connection there. And then, like I said, we knew each other from Worlds, so pretty seamless to talk to him any day.